Good morning. This is Back at It Bosses. Back at It Bosses about finding your way home through self value, through what is important, through what is meaningful to your life. It's a beautiful morning this morning, and we're about to get off into the greatness of this life. We're going to wake up and we say good morning. We're going to look for the treasures, we're going to look for the jewels. This is also just having a positive mind, a good vision for this day. But what I want to talk about real briefly, my intention is to be brief. I got up this morning and I was thinking about the word insecurity. And I hear this word all the time. People always say, she insecure, he's insecure. You always hear people say, someone is insecure. And I ask myself, is it really that they insecure? Then what is the opposite of being insecure? I don't hear often enough, she's secure. I'm not talking about financial security. He's secure. My man is a secure man. My husband is a secure husband. My wife is a secure wife. My girlfriend is secure. I don't hear that much. So insecurity versus security. So my thing is, if someone is insecure, a part of that is our responsibility to make them secure. Before I get off into that, I want to tell you a quick story. When I was coming up as a kid, my grandmother, she would treat me very special. Very special. So special, I questioned how she treated other grandkids. And I would feel special when I was in her presence. When I was outside her presence, I felt special. I felt like I was somebody. I felt like I was important because how she dealt with me. I just felt like a special kid. I felt like I had special gifts, right? And this gave me confidence to carry myself in a special way. I would get off into some mess as a kid. They wouldn't call my mother, they'd call my grandmother. Seemed like she was the only one that I would listen to. It's because she caused me to feel special. Like I was somebody. Like I was important. Like I was worth protecting. Right? Now, back then I thought she was being unfair to the other grandkids. But as I look back at it, she was just grooming me. Maybe I needed more attention. But the fact remains, she treated me special. And this is something I think, I know that is lacked in relationships. People are not treating each other special in the presence or outside the presence. I'll give you another quick story. I was talking to a young lady, and she kept on telling me great things about her husband. She kept saying this good thing, this good thing, this good thing. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, man, this must be a special dude. I even wanted to meet him. And it made the woman seem, to me, extra important. It made me pay attention. Or also, in the company of men, I've heard my wife, Me and my wife, we did this. Me and my wife, we did that. Oh man, my wife, she can cook a hell of a meal. Oh, my wife can cook that chicken. Oh, my wife, she's so kind. I've heard so much about this man's wife. It made me say, he got it going on, right? He got somebody special in his life, right? I just said something about this because it drawed attention to how special these people, this man and this woman, sees their mate. But another thing I noticed, I saw not insecurity, but I saw security. See, when the woman was talking about her man, it was putting protection around her marriage, her relationship. She talked about her man in a great way. And this is a fence. This is a protection. It lets the man know that is listening, hey, you don't have a chance. Don't even try it. Right? And listening to the man that spoke so heavily of his wife, this special human being, it caused me to see this man got something special. But at the same time, it was like he put up a fence, a protection, a wall around his marriage. The way that he talked about his wife. It's caused me to think, man, I want a woman like that. I had that desire to have a wife. But the topic this morning is about insecurity versus security. Insecurity versus insecurity. Right? The way these two mates talked about their spouse brought about a protection that let other people know you're not getting in here. You're not disrupting our home. I have something special. Right? What I want to talk about is how we deal with each other in relationships. And I'm not saying that I have all this stuff figured out, but I learn as I go. Real life situations. Right? We want to make or cause our spouse to constantly be reminded, not one time, not two times, not three times, constantly be reminded in the presence that they are special and they are protected and the marriage is protected. The relationship is protected. This is how you help secure. I'm not saying that the person don't have to do their own work, but you help secure their minds, their hearts, and how you deal with them in the presence and in their absence. Let me give you an example of myself. When I'm dealing with another female, and believe me, I had to learn this through trial and error. When I'm dealing with another woman, while my wife is present, I'm going to send the energy, the signature I'm going to send the signal that this woman, my wife, means the world to me. This is somebody special to me. While I'm in the presence of another woman, I'm going to let her know and the woman know that my wife, my mate, my partner is special to me. That's the signal that the other woman would get. All right? What this does is put the protection on your spouse's mind. Because everybody get jealous. Everybody get insecure. Everybody get angry. So you have to put the protection on the relationship. And ladies, when a man comes in the presence of you and your man, you and your husband, you let this man know, my husband is the light of my life. He's special to me. He means a lot to me. All right. And you have to, this stuff has to be real, but it has to be real, but at the same time, you got to send this to men. Because men are hunters. They see you, we want you. The ones that have discipline, the ones that's not disciplined. We want you. I can see you, you could be attracted to me, and I got a wife, but I have to control that desire as a human being, as a man. So this goes for the ones that are married or unmarried. We have a strong desire to have what we want. Right? So when you in the presence of another man, that man need to get the signal. He need to get the energy. This is my man right here. This is my man right here. And what made me think about this is because just trial and error in life. People not talking about this stuff. But how to conduct ourselves in social environments. We got to know how to put the protection on our relationship and stop saying that you insecure, she insecure. Man, look at how she acting. He's insecure. Look how he acting. No, we have to put the security on the relationship. We got to. We will protect our cars. We protect our houses. We protect our phone. We put coverings on them. We protect our windshields. We protect our life. Why are we not putting the protection or the security on our relationships? Stop saying what everybody's saying. Stop saying she insecure. Stop saying he insecure. And put the protection on your marriage, on your relationship. Don't be lazy. Don't be nonchalant. I need, as a human being, I need my wife to put me at ease in the presence of another man that might get the wrong understanding. Because we're dealing with all type of men. Some of us are beasts. Some of us undeveloped. We wild. And don't know how to conduct ourselves in social environment. And the woman can tell you something good about yourself. And you think she wants to do some slick behind her husband back. Right? You can give a compliment to a woman and she thinks you want to do something slick behind your wife back. So we have to be careful. When I say careful, I'm saying care about your relationship, full of care. Be full of care and be willing to put the protection on your relationship so it could be secure. And your spouse, your mate, your wife, your husband, don't feel insecure. Because we are also responsible. Right? Security versus insecurity. Insecurity versus security. So I asked the question, do you place security or enough security over your relationships, over your marriage? You should be heavily secured. I like to give visuals too. I'm going to leave with you with this. Sometimes when you see an armored truck, you see the men in the armored truck, they heavily secured. They got the best type of weapons. The best type of weapons. Heavily secured. They are focused and alert. Right? And it gives the people the signal, hey, don't even try it. Don't even try it. But just say you got an armored car. They got the money in the bag, the money in the big old armored car. And you got one dude. He go in there, pull out the money. You're gonna sense something through people's mind. Oh, that's easy. I can get that one. I'm not telling one to be like a robot, but you have to have this stuff down packed so you can protect what you have built. When you come in the company of another woman, and even if you conversate, the wife must come up. The signal of I'm happy must come up. I'm not talking about, everything is going wonderful, but I'm saying you must send the signal. No trespasses. Respectfully, gently, lovingly, and kind. Right? I had to learn this stuff trial and error. When a man come up, most important, and I say most important because you're dealing with a hunter. You gotta let him know. My husband got this. My man got this. We got to let them. And I've done my studies when I come up in the presence of different women or different men. I listen to how much do they talk about their spouse. And I look at that as security. They put security, they put boundaries around the relationship. But if I don't hear too much about my spouse, if I conversate with you too long and I see a ring on your finger, male or female, I'm going to look at you different. I'm going to think that you got the gate of protection open for something else. I leave you as I came with peace, that feel good feeling.